going to go to a question right now. We have a video question from one of our audience members for you. Check this out.
Which song on Pink Friday did you have the most fun recording?
I love that question. I had the most fun recording Roman's Revenge.
Roman's Revenge.
Roman's Revenge.
Why is that?
It was... It's Roman, it's Martha, it's, you know, another name that...
You can't reveal the other name? This is time. This is
All
time
right,
to reveal all.
What
are you holding back for?
Why do you have to be, see,
I'm just saying.
No, why you gotta be putting me, like, under pressure and stuff? Let me say it in a second.
Okay.
Sway.
I'm going to just sit down and listen.
It was Roman, it was Martha, and it was Slim Shady.
Slim Shady?
Slim Shady.
Slim Shady.
Absolutely. You heard me the first time, darling.
The real Slim Shady?
The real Slim Shady. Will the real Slim Shady please stand
up?
Right.
Please stand up.
Absolutely. The most fun song I had recording. The most fun song on Pink Friday. It gave me life, darling.
So you collaborated with him?
No, I collaborated with Slim Shady.
Wow. So who was the craziest character in that song?
It has to be Slim.
It gotta be Slim?
I have to say, it has got to be Slim. Yeah, no, for real. Unreal.
What was that like? I mean, you gotta, come on, I'm a fan of, you know, hip-hop, so you gotta give us something. What was that like collaborating with him?
Eminem he just is, right? He's like, I mean, we went out on a whim and just put it in the air, you know, that it would be great if M would collaborate with us for Pink Friday. And I didn't think it was going to happen. I mean, I remember we kept talking about it, and I kept thinking, I really was saying in my head, I know it's not going to happen, but, you know, it doesn't hurt. So I sent him one record, and he didn't love it. And
did that hurt your feelings to have Eminem say
No,
that?
no, because he didn't say, you know, artists talk to artists differently. He didn't say I didn't love it, but he just said, could you send me something that's a little bit more me? So I understood that because I'm an artist and I've had to say the same thing to people. So I remember I sent an email back and I said, you know, I want to thank him just for saying that, just for having enough respect. Because some people, like, you'll send them and you'll ask them, you know, if they would work with you, and sometimes they won't even respond or say anything. But like with M, he had the respect at least to treat me like a peer and say, you know what, I think it's dope, but I don't think it's me. And I just was like, I respect that so much. So there was a song, you know, Roman's Revenge. I had the beat from Swiss Beats. I had that beat for had to be like 4 months. And I didn't want to write to it. It was crazy. I knew I had to go in if I was going to tackle the beat. And I remember, like, SB kept on saying, like, yo, you gotta remember that beat, remember that crazy beat. And I was like, I'm gonna do it at the end. I'm gonna do it at the end of the Pink Friday, you know, recording session. And I finally went in and did it. You know, I sent word. I was like, you know what? Tell M there is something that may work for him. I said, I don't know if I want to send it because I'm not sure if I wanted a feature on it. But obviously, if it's Eminem, you know,
you can't say no.
Okay? So I was like, kind of scared because I didn't, you know, you also don't want to be vulnerable and send 2 songs that someone's going to turn down. So that kind of played a part. I was like, I don't know if I should send it. And when I sent it, like, that's when he picked up the phone.
Wow. And said what?
He said, yo, man, you know, I mean, I was feeling the first one, but, you know, it wasn't me, but, you know, and I was literally sitting there, like, and I swear I did this on the phone with Eminem, usually I can compose myself, but with him, I said, so does that mean you're going to do it? And he was like, yeah. Like, he's real calm.
He's real laid back, right? Yeah.
He got that real, like, sexy, smooth kind of swag, but he was so detailed. Like, he was so descriptive when he spoke to me, like, you know, what he liked and what he wanted to implement. And, I mean, we went back and forth with it for a really long time because we had one hook, we had to change it because of clearance issues, and he still made it work. And I still, even right now, I'm in shock. I just don't even believe that he gave me that much time, you know.
Wow, I think that increases the anticipation for this album, Pink Friday.
I wasn't going to say anything, but I do think you're right. Now's the time.
Now's the time to talk.
Yes,
what do you know?